Alright, so it's 7:15 on Wednesday, and I'll just check the mailbox, and I have this stuff. Virkon aquatic. And seeing as I think there's a bacterial problem in the pond, we're going to do a virkon treatment. So we'll crack on with that. The pond is 25,000 litres. So I believe initially we do a double dose. It's usually one tablet per 1,000 gallons. So 25,000 litres is about 5,500 gallons. And we're going to do a double dose for the first treatment. And then we're going to do 2 single doses a week apart after that. So it will be 11 tablets tonight, 6 tablets next Wednesday, and 6 tablets the following Wednesday. So I'll just spin you around, and we'll get some tablets in a bucket of pond water. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we drop those in, and as you can see they start to fizz away. I think I'm going to do 6 in one bucket and then 5 in another. Now I've had it on good advice that you just leave them to fizz and dissolve. Apparently if you try and stir them up, they take forever to dissolve for some reason. So we'll leave those to dissolve up for a few minutes, and I'll come back to you when that's done. Now the one downside I can see to this is that you can't tell if they've fully dissolved, but they appear to have. So we'll put this dose in the pond, and then we'll mix up another dose of 5 tablets. And they hadn't quite fully dissolved, so we'll leave them a few minutes longer next time. We'll just have a bit of filming of the fish while we're waiting for those to dissolve. Seems to be a lot of foam on top of the pond at the moment, especially after just adding that first bit of the virkon. But they're all quite happy. Water temperature at the minute about 8 degrees, so it's come up considerably from the 2 degrees it was a couple of weeks ago. We've had a couple of days of stable 13 degrees throughout the day, so it's going in the right direction. No doubt we'll end up having another cold snap and snow and all the rest of it, but hopefully we'll be okay. My little achiever, he's the one with one of the problems. He seems to have a bit of fin rot and some fungal infection. Not really zooming in on him very well. Not really surprised at night. And the rest of them are pretty much okay. My big ex-tancho, who lost his tancho spot, seems to have a bit of a red mark on his back. Again, seems to be bacterial. And the worst one is my tancho shower. It's a tancho shower, who I can't see at the moment. He's very, very red around his back end. And he isn't looking very happy at all. Hence the reason for the treatments. Here come the big fellas. Those two are about 70 centimetres or thereabouts. Certainly the big half black, half white one. Not sure what you'd actually call him. This fella here, he's over 70 centimetres now. That's the ex-Tancho swimming alongside him. And then Mr. Voldemort, who was my biggest fish in the pond. He's the last one of my dad's fish that have survived. The ghosty. He's look, they're all coming up to the feeder and they're all looking for food. Temperature comes up a couple of degrees, that's it. And there's my very nice shuru. Shuru. Nice big orf. This is the one with the red. You can just see the red in front of the dorsal fin on his back. Or her back, whichever. There's my little asagi. But yeah, he's got a bit of a pinky red mark just on the top of the back between the pectoral fins. You can just about see it. So for some reason my water clarity's gone off a little bit and the phone doesn't seem to want to be focusing too well. This little baby here, the little white and black one coming across there, he's grown quite a bit in the last season. He was only a very tiny little fish. He must be about 8 inches now. So he's coming along quite well. And I'm trying to spot the shower, but he's not about. Right, hello big fella. It's not unusual in this pond for fish to disappear for a couple of days. I've had fish disappear for a couple of weeks and I've been convinced they've been had by the heron, and then all of a sudden they'll just pop up again. So they like to go and hide over there in the Irish roots. So yeah. Everyone's looking fairly happy. They're a bit happier that the water temperature's up a little bit, that's for certain. All scooting around. No, still can't spot. Ah, there's one for Vince at Twisted Koi, look. I don't know if you can see him. My Kiyotsauri. Just there, I think. I know Vince likes his Kiyotsauris. And he's just coming across there, next to that little shower. Come into the light and we'll see you a bit better. Get it to zoom on in a bit. I'll get a better video in daylight when there's a bit more light with the phone to play with. Right, let's go and see what's happening with these tablets. So there we go. That's that in. So apparently this is really good stuff. Apparently it kills most bacteria within minutes of contact, like 10 minutes. But I've turned off the UV. Yeah, we'll leave that off for 24 hours just to make sure that doesn't affect it. But apparently it's a good preventative for KHV as well, which I was a bit surprised about. I didn't think anything had knocked KHV out, but apparently this seems to do the job. Again, it's what I've been told. It's one of those things that you never can really tell if it does or it doesn't. I'm not sure how long this stuff's been about, but I only found out about it about 2 weeks ago. But it's meant to be pretty good. My go-to for knocking stuff like this out would be PP. But obviously in these temperatures, don't want to be taking slime coats off really, if I can avoid it. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if things improve over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to pull the shower out tomorrow if I can find him, and we'll give him a bit of a clean up and get some propolis on his infected bits and pieces, and see if we can get him a bit happier, and we'll go from there. But for this evening, that is what I've been doing with the pond. So I will wish you all a very good evening, happy ponding, keep it koi, and I hope you're having a little bit more luck than me at the moment. So that's a good night from the big fellas, it's a good night from me, and I'll do another little video soon.